What is going on, Rolling Empire here, guys, to give you a video. WandaVision Episode 8 has been released. Disney, Marvel, just keep pumping the, stay tuned, stay tuned. We all really want to see this show so much as a binge, but we have to be patient, just like how shows used to be. And I gotta admit, that's a bit of why I appreciate the Disney Plus format. It's that kind of just, that talk of the week. And, we follow up already with, is Pietro really the brother? What's going on with Agnes and all that? And then just freaking just Wanda, we're discovering more, is she at fault? Is this her fault? And all that. And it's going with this. And now this is the episode where we're like, what are we going to get? What are our answers? What are our answers, as in, like, can we just finally realize what's going on? We have, I think, entered our climax side. And I'm going to start up with this. I find it reasonable, okay? I find it really reasonable when people say this was filler. It is if it's in a way where you wanted the story to progress. But I really appreciated the episode of how we got a lot of filler now. It could be arguable. It could be arguable with, like, when we could have had this, but I like how we have this now, so to know, like, a bit of this is Wanda's doing. But then there, things are like, okay, how though? It's Age of Ultron. Oh my god, if you guys know Age of Ultron, it's like, it's being like retcon, not retcon, I don't think that's the word, but filling in the bubbles. Like, Quicksilver's dialogue now hits harder now because you get scenes of, like, when they're watching sitcoms, which explains the sitcom route with the whole story in this with her family, and realizing then after what went on more about the Winter Soldier route and all, realizing the experimentation and realizing, okay, so she has had Scarlet Witch powers all this time, and just getting more. And I have to say, throughout some of this, I feel like it's kind of common, or maybe I feel like this is stuff we knew, but other things that you find very, what's the word, profounding? If the profounding, it's just a nice revelation. You're like, okay, interesting. And then again with the whole, like, yeah, sitcoms, I don't know. I feel like, it's not out of the question to have a YouTubers look at YouTube just videos of speculations and all. And I'm like, someone has said that, maybe this is how she cope with stuff. Maybe I've said this too, but it's been revealed, something you should know. And other things that just made you kind of question, like, and I even kind of thought, I was like, maybe this is why she really likes Viz. Like, Viz in the sense where, like, she has had such a comfortableness, some formality with that stone. How ironic. I put that within myself. I'm like, if that's kind of like a connection, I'm not sure, but I feel like that's sort of a reasoning why she's attracted to him and all. And just realizing more of just what goes on. And then just we get to the part where this is, I think, about to be before, like, the Civil War, but it's that Civil War Avengers, facility that you've been familiar with. And I like this scene. This is one of my favorite scenes that stood out of the episode, was Wanda and Vision just talking and realizing how they cope with, like, just grief and love. And man, I liked it. Okay, I really liked it, that resonation. How's that not a resonation? It was a resonation. I'm like, that was an understatement, like, understatement of so many levels. And that was one of my first things. Made me really appreciate more of these characters, and that was nice. That was a nice little scene that we need to kind of explain, like, why do they care so much for each other? I'm like, okay, this is a nice way to do all this, kind of understand. And okay, so yes, people can understand, like, oh, the revelations we're getting. We still have one more episode, so who knows? But what we're getting, it's not like, what you expect. And, like, everybody's, people are entitled, like, they're disappointed and they're excited that they got things right. I'm really liking that, like, some of this revelation really is just going with the psychology of Wanda, with how Wanda's coping with stuff, which you understand that this can be a form of, like, a mechanism to just deal with, pain and all that pain and stuff. But realizing it, and then with, oh man, Wanda giving a great performance, honestly, a very emotional performance. I get the whole narrative of how episodes should be aligned. How, like, okay, we spent 7 to build up for this, and now so 9's gonna have to do a lot of stuff. Again, I've said this. I will judge week by week, but this episode really was interesting. Okay, I came to just get more appreciation of all this, and realizing that Wanda, maybe not have been the cause of Vision, and then realizing with this Hayworth, whatever it's pronounced, Hayward, how I'm like, how much of this have you been lying and all, you know? So what's the truth? But realizing now more of a context of how Wanda and Vision, you know, how the situation became, you know, once the Endgame event started, the Endgame event, and now how it's leading into WandaVision is really just, I find it better than what I was expecting, and I still really just cared. And again, so many emotional scenes, and then again, like Crudo, I man, good job on Agatha and just Wanda giving good performances, and then it leads up now, like you know, it's like it's like Solo in a sense. Solo, how you got his name, it's like you know, in a certain POV are like this series is about how Wanda got her nickname the Scarlet Witch, and that's how we can end it with you know with incredible makeup with what Agatha has been. Oh my god, incredible, just incredible. But then just man, Wanda just getting ready to possibly square up. Also, you know, realizing just you know she has to protect her kids, and now we're gonna have to have many things like you know where is okay spoilers or not spoilers, but then all these spoilers. Doctor Strange is he gonna show up? That would be cool to get other things like Spider Man. I know Spider Man has to play in this, but I know how much maybe you know the budget, you know what is allowed for this series and all, and just realizing then how's Vision gonna come in and all that. Which you know, if you keep up for those post credits, we'll see how those post credits also impact. But these main characters, how is this now? The full on main battle gonna lead, and are we gonna have a good ending to the show? I hope does have at least a good ending where it could stand on its own, but still realize that yeah, this is a Marvel Studios television series, first one of its kind in this scale, you know. So you have other things to build off for other movies and shows. But I hope this show also just pays off for these characters, you know. For an audience, you want to have that kind of investment. That investment is a certain kind of payoff. So I am very curious to know, like, yeah, let me know, guys, what you thought. If you weren't a fan episode, give me your reasons. If you're a fan, is this one of your favorite episodes? Also, all your reasons. It's like always, guys. I understand. I really understood the criticisms and everything, but I found really good time with this show. As always, these are my thoughts and opinions. This one was a staple of entertainment. It was an entertainment. I had a good time with this. So all this in the comments below. And as always, roll an empire. Laugh, smile, repeat.